go up here before. I'd just teleport out, but he's probably got treasure stashed away somewhere around here. Probably amidst his golden horses. Oh, nightmares. They're not golden. What are they doing here? Ah yes, the 4 crystals of elements are those that guide the balance of the world. Well, Bravely Default is more or less the successor to Final Fantasy. Or at least old school Final Fantasy. Pummel the hell out of him. Yes! Monk OP! I've just been giving Lenneth all of the OP jobs as of late. North from here. Like I said, I don't like you guys. You worry me. Ran out of arrows again, didn't I? Damn it. The one problem with Ranger, it's very resource intensive. Gotta make sure I have arrows at all times. I want this. I grow it out a lot. It's too lazy and cheap to get haircuts, you know? Up here. Anything fancy? Or just more empty rooms? And bears. Empty rooms and bears. Keep shooting at the bears. You sure you wouldn't just rather be outside? There's a forest outside. You would go back home and no longer have to be spray painted every month. You can go back to being regular bears. Free. At home in the wilds. Is that a statue? Yeah, it's a statue. Odd place for a statue. I guess it's just back out of this floor. You know, I'm very disappointed. For a guy who's all about wealth and luxury, this guy doesn't have much treasure. I feel cheated. Maybe he melted it all down to make his palace out of gold. That's probably the case. What a dick. How dare he not leave anything for the guy trying to steal everything. That's debatable. It can go both ways, to be fair. Well, yeah, I was way back in the day before I had any form of setup. I also was playing Stardew Valley, which draws crowds. So that's a thing. And if you're trying to say that my face is repulsive, then yeah, you're probably right. Unfortunate fact of life. Come on, treasure. Or more bears. Bears are good too. What's up? 30 damage. Not that bad, actually. I don't know. That's probably just my internal mindset, thinking aloud again. Hey, come on. Something here has to be secret and worth my time, otherwise... Oh, coins! I'll take them. I want your floating money. Not worth a whole lot. Well, thank you, Zoya. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's mostly just my self-deprecative attitude. It comes out every now and then. It gives me the worst-case scenario almost all the time, and it's frustrating, but I would try and work past it, and at the very least joke about it. Well, nobody ever seems to think I'm joking. Does my voice not lend itself well to comedy? And it's also a fairly obvious cry for help. I got a lot of problems. I should probably steer clear of self-deprecative humor. That being said, it's about the only thing I got going for me. Gold sword. Gold sword. Gold sword. Gold sword. Let me guess. Gold sword? Oh, look, another gold sword. Holy crap, who would have seen that coming? It's gold sword. Alright, this one can't possibly be a gold sword. Fuck, I was wrong. Alright, well, this one clearly is a gold sword, yep. And, wouldn't you know it, it's another gold sword. And last but not least, it's a... Oh! Oh, I'm glad I treated this like a Marvel movie and stayed till the end. This one was weaker. Dope. You know, I'm never gonna stop being a monk if you keep giving me monk weapons. Making it really hard to justify taking him off of monk. Alright, well, I think that's probably it, so let's just magic ourselves out of here. This place bores me. It and its single palette choice. Yay! Chocobo back to town! My favorite. Yay! Look at how adorable he is! And I already explored a lot of the places to the north when I was leveling up, so I don't need to go back there. Thanks, Choco! Alright, well, we got the key to unlock our ship now, so... we'll get to that momentarily. But first things first, let's check in with our friends around town. See if anything bad has happened since the crystal got destroyed. Okay, still saying the same thing. Got it. also still saying the same thing. Alright, well, we'll look to see if the crystal had any negative effects anyway. I don't blame you. It's honestly the most upbeat and thrilling theme of anything in Final Fantasy. I rate it second only to the main theme. But that because that song fills me with hope for the future. Not many things do these days. We live in depressing times. The Chocobo theme fills me with joy and happiness, which also can be in short supply some days. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just gotta save my money. I got free roam of the world now. I'm bound to find another town soon. The only stipulation I have left is that I have to land in ocean water. So let's do it! Yes! Oh yeah, and then I can't go over mountains. I have to land in oceans and I can't go over mountains. Should I take that back? This is still fairly restrictive. Can't get into that mountain path, and I can't go into that. I can't go into any of these mountain paths that I know of because I died trying to go into that one far to the north, into that area to the top, and I need the ability to fly over mountains to get to that what looks like a maze just south of it. That continent to the west I haven't looked at all. That might be fun. There's that island over here. Give to me your secrets, island. Ooh, it's a town! Let's see if they have anything I can buy. Duster. Geomancy is a very difficult art to master, but once you do, its effects can be devastating. I know, right? Shadow Flare is the best. High five, bro. Heard that Saronia has the fastest airship known. Oh, dude. Totally. Oh, Bards. In ancient times, man's greatest wonder was to harness light. But what a blunder. Its newfound induction led man to destruction. Mortals wound up 6 feet under. And yet with the world in distress, 4 hailed from the world of darkness. The light they did track down, and thus brought the smack down, thus banishing man's foolishness. You know, that was fairly modern for an ancient ode. You do you, man. Leviathan, the great shade of the lake, bides his time for a day. He would break the chains o'er his darkness, and then awake. I think I know that shade in the lake you're talking about. Apparently these guys are telling me of side quests and lore. Lord Bahamut, the greatest drake of all, awaits a champion before the fall. His power, yours alone to call. Chocobo, chocobo, hey! I appreciate you. I appreciate you in everything you do. Keep up the good work. Odin Supreme, the knight among knights, fearing his own power, he sealed his blight, forever in slumber, waiting for the light. This is the sound when you get items! I'm glad some of these bards can take their job not so seriously. Do you guys not have any frickin'... I need someone to sell me spells. Come on, guys. Get on your game. What do you got for weapons, though? Just all kinds of harps. All do the same damage. Some of them just have... That's right, because the bard gets the song effect, which, depending upon the harp, provides buffs and debuffs. Yeah, if you're talking about the banging noise or just the fourth wall, happens. I live with people. Which one? I know those gold swords, which are probably just crap. Yeah, attack 5. I'm just gonna sell those. Hold on, let me, check out the armor, because we got armor for bards. Well, then it's bard time, baby. Bard vest. Done. Done. Feathered hats are good for mages, too. I'll take 2 feathered hats, please. Tight. Now she should die less. All for that. And now, you can officially become the Bard. Can you twin harps? No? Damn. A man can dream. Let's get some rest. And then go test out my new harp powers. I must learn to walk the path of the Bard. The Dull continent in the south, to the south of here, its entrance is protected by a great wind that blows away anything that comes near. Sounds like a job for the fastest ship in the world. Interesting monsters out here? The answer to that is yes. Peon! Peon! Which is a terrible healing ability. Good! These things are horrifying. Is that all you can do with Peon, or you got other abilities up your sleeve? Okay, so far, Bard, as underwhelming as I expected. In fact, liable to go on a limb and say more underwhelming than I expected. To be fair, he is job level 1 right now. I've got to give him at least 10 job levels to impress me. I've also got various other harps to try. Maybe they can impress me. Or maybe not. I could just be sad and delusional. Which I would not be surprised of right now. What about the Hitsuga harp? Alternate question. What's a Hitsuga? Oh shit, scarier versions of things I was already fighting. No, use your staff of magic. There we go. A minute. What aura is this? What aura is this? I don't think it's Protect. Is it Shell? That could be pretty dope. I don't know if it's Shell that I'm kind of in right now. It saves me having to cast it with the White Mage. Actually, just naturally puts it on everybody. Maybe it's not Shell. Or maybe Break just fucks people up hardcore. Is it Haste? Holy shit, I think it's Haste! And while that's great and all, we're dying. Get him! Yay! Unfortunately, he's dead. That does make me a little sad. Mostly because it means he doesn't get any experience. But he was already ahead of everybody, so I suppose that's some consolation. Is there a place where I can resurrect the dead? No? Nothing? Not even like a barrel full of magic healing liquid? Eh. Do you sell Phoenix Downs? Of course you don't. Nobody sells Phoenix Downs. What do you think this is, a modern Final Fantasy game? No, we took our scaffolding from, like, the 90s. You know, everything is balls hard. I'll just go back to the last town. I know they have a resurrection spot. Sploosh. Emu. Where was your resurrection spot anyway? No, this is the remake for the DS, actually, which was ported to Steam, well, after being ported to the PSP. It's been through a lot of ports. But yes, this is Final Fantasy III. Right now I'm just looking for a place to resurrect people. Where the hell was that place? It's not here. There it is. That's gotta be it. Yeah, there's my resurrection water. Alright. I take a stop at the inn, make sure everybody's wounds are healed. And we are good to head back out on an adventure. Complete with Bard. The most manly of classes.